going to be a great New York. If it's not safe, no matter how well we do with pricing and with...
You've accused the U.S. government of committing genocide in Gaza while President Trump was working on peace. Why that?
I've spoken about the Israeli government committing genocide, and I've spoken about our government funding it. And I shared with the president in our meeting about the concern that many New
Wali
Yorkers...
Kota terpilih New York City, Zohran Mamdani, kembali menyebut Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump sebagai seorang fasis. Pernyataan itu ia sampaikan pada Minggu 23 November 2025, meski keduanya baru saja melakukan pertemuan hangat di Gedung Putih, sebagaimana dilansir AFP. Politikus kiri yang mengidentifikasi diri sebagai Demokrat Sosialis itu bertemu Trump pada Jumat 21 November 2025. Mengakhiri bulan-bulan penuh saling sindir dan berjanji bekerjasama untuk masa depan New York City. Pertemuan tersebut berlangsung hangat, bahkan Trump sempat membela Mamdani. Ketika seorang jurnalis menanyakan apakah ia masih menganggap presiden sebagai seorang fasis, dalam wawancara dengan NBC pada Minggu pagi, Zohran Mamdani menjelaskan lebih lanjut isi pembicaraannya dengan Trump. Zohran Mamdani menambahkan, dia menemukan pertemuan dengan Trump sebagai pertemuan yang produktif. Sebelumnya, Trump sempat mengancam memotong pendanaan federal bagi kota terbesar di Amerika Serikat tersebut dan mengerahkan Garda Nasional. Namun di Gedung Putih pada Jumat, Trump berubah sikap dan justru memuji kemenangan historis Mamdani dan mengatakan percaya sang wali kota terpilih dapat melakukan pekerjaan hebat.
Great. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We're doing even better now. We're doing much better now than we did even the first term. And I can tell you some of my views have changed. And we had discussions on something. I'm not going to discuss what they were, but that I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually. I've spoken with their people. We have a plan. It's horrible what's happening. It's a war that should have never happened. It would have never happened if I was president, and it's a shame.
Pushing ahead with your plans to sue the BBC for up to $5 billion. You're going to speak to Prime Minister Starmer as well. Is there any progress or any updates on those issues?
Well, we get along very well with the Prime Minister. We made a deal with UK. I like him. He's a fine person, and I think they have some big energy problems. They've got windmills all over the place. They're going to have to start using other methods because their energy is out of control. Talking about in the UK, it's out of control, and he's got that problem. He's got a big immigration problem, as you know. He's got a big energy problem, and we talk about it. He's a good man. The Prime Minister's a good man. I haven't spoken this way. Not safe, no matter how well we do with pricing and with...
You've accused the U.S. government of committing genocide in Gaza while President Trump was working on peace. Why that?
I've spoken about the Israeli government committing genocide, and I've spoken about our government funding it. And I shared with the president in our meeting about the concern that many New Yorkers have of wanting their tax dollars to go towards the benefit of New Yorkers and their ability to afford basic dignity. And what we see right now is we're in the 9th consecutive year of more than 100,000 school children being homeless in our city. And there's a desperate need not only for the following of human rights, but also the following through on the promises we've made New Yorkers. And I appreciated the meeting we had and the work that we could do. I appreciate all efforts towards peace, and I shared with President Trump that when I spoke to Trump voters on Hillside Avenue, including one of whom was a pharmacist that spoke about how President Trump's father actually went to that pharmacy not too far from the United States, that people were tired of seeing our tax dollars fund endless wars. And I also believe that we have to follow through on the international human rights, and I know that still today those are being violated, and I think most of the work that has to be done no matter what those
You're going to speak to Prime Minister Starmer.
And also, will you do anything to stop him from arresting Prime Minister Netanyahu?
Well, we didn't discuss your second part of the question, and on your first part, I mean, he's got views that are a little out there, but who knows? I mean, we're going to see what works, or he's going to change also. We all change. I changed a lot. Changed a lot from when I first came to office. It's now quite a while ago. It's quite a while. My first term was great. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We're doing even better.